Hi there, this is Ashwin again. So in this video tutorial, we are going to see how to write the Doctest separately for a module. Okay, so if you remember in the last tutorial, we had written the doc strings and run those doc strings using Doctests. And the doc strings and all the test cases were in the same module essentially. So now this is the same module, prog11.py, that we used for our last tutorial. The only difference is that we have deleted all the doc strings. Now it is the plain a module which contains the definition of two functions. So we are going to write a module which is going to serve as the doc test for this one. Okay, so now I have already written that program. So it is like it is prog12. So this is the example of a multi-line. This is the real-time use case of a multi-line doc string. So this is the Python shell prompt. Okay, and here we are importing from prog11 import star. It means that we are importing all the functions defined in prog11 or whatever that we have defined in prog11 to the Python shell, and then we are going to run the doc strings. Essentially, these are the same doc strings that we are executing for the last tutorial. The only difference is that we have mentioned these things into a separate file than earlier. Okay, so now if I try to run this, okay, it's not going to print anything except we just need to run this entire module in a shell, in an OS shell. So let's open the location cd YouTube code. Okay, and let's say, so now I have already prepared the command beforehand. The command is same, python -m doctest -v prog12.py. So -m doctest stands for the module which is going to be used by Python interpreter. -v stands for the verbosity mode to be turned on. And let's copy this string and run it as a command in the next line. Okay, so it says 5 tests passed in program 12. Okay, so let's have a look at the output closely. Okay, so it says trying from program 11 import star, expecting nothing. Okay, okay, so it has even considered the very first statement under the prompt as a test case, and it was expecting nothing from that because we did not actually we did not write anything after that in the next line. So the next line directly starts from another shell prompt which says mul 3,4 and it is followed by 12, which is nothing but the expected output. So it's gonna check the multiplication function for the output, whether it is 12 or not, and it expected 12, it got 12, the test case got passed. The similar way, all the test cases got passed. Okay, all the test cases got passed. It says 1 item passed in all the tests, 5 tests in program 12, 5 tests in 1 item, 5 passed and 0 failed. So now let's try to fail a single test. So let's say 13 and let's see what the output should be. So let's say, okay, so it says 1 item had failure, 1 of 5 in prog12, 5 tests in 1 items and 4 passed, 1 failed. So if you scroll up, here is the error. Okay, it says trying and what it got. Okay, got it even highlights the error. It says expected 13 and got 12. Okay, so this is how it works. And if we try to exclude the verbosity mode, it will still print the output, but it will only print the output which is erroneous. I mean, it will only print the failed test case. See, now as expected, it has printed only the failed test case. Okay, so this is how we can write the doc test separately from the module that we are testing. So this is the module to be tested, and this is the file which has got all the tests listed as doc tests. Okay, and essentially both the files exist in the same directory. let's have a look at the directory. It says dir. We are running the dir command in our Windows shell, Windows CMD. So here you can see the prog11 and prog12 are under the same directory, my miscellaneous topics. So this is how we can organize our test, our development code as well as test in the separate modules, and this is how we can achieve actually modularity. Your code in a directory and then your test in a directory, or your code, the separate file for your code and directories. Thanks a lot. Please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.